But now, once that freight train gets rolling, you can stack a whole brick walls in front of it. It'll go crash right through it. One brick can stop it from taking off, but 100 bricks can't keep it from stopping once it's going. Are y'all picking that up? That's the power of momentum. Yes, and for me to get off the couch, I get it, Dr. Meri. I know you're a model and you make money, but that ain't your title. So I don't want to be like, oh, I be talking to you every day. Now she the money model, and now you all excited. You're not women, you know how y'all get. Anyway, so now I cleared the air, or I didn't clear the air. I made the money. I don't know which one I did.
You just came out with a couch speech to put you back on the couch. I'm great.
You be over here looking like money sitting on the couch.
You just set yourself up for the couch.
Oh, good. That's right, man. Thank you, Naja Phillips. Amazing what you're doing as the money model. That's why they following you. They're like, oh, how does it sound excited on the phone? You just said you're an exciting person. You driving and sound excited, right? Got me excited. Yeah, Stacey get 2 hands up. She's like, hey. Put me in the game, coach. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all, I gotta ask y'all this question. I need to know. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
And team, what's up? Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody get a green sheet. That's right. You know what? I just realized.
What you just
now
realized?
I got 4K. I got this high definition, and my screen is showing high definition. I didn't know y'all could see my echo, my mouth moving with the echo. How y'all feel? I thought I was doing the no look. You couldn't even see it. Anyway, I just realized. Maybe I feel like Santa Claus. Thank you, Tawana. You were like, there's a Santa Claus. Like, dang, my trick is out the bag. I thought I was a musician. And like Jock said the other day, I thought I was a musician, but then everybody knows your trick. It's like, anyway. All right, let me try.
Erik Robinson, son.
Uncle Jock, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I am so excited. And thank you, Uncle Jock, for hosting this call. I'm telling you, man, I don't know anybody to do it better than Uncle Jock. Can we clap up for Uncle Jock? Woo! Yes, man.
Thank you, sir.
Keep this thing going like no other. And Dr. Meri, don't get mad. I know you used to do the intro before, so now she mad about that. How she would get mad about that, right? I'm back.
Oh, we're not doing a third intro. If you Tokyo drift now, you just on your own. You're drag it. Matter of fact,
I'm just fired up. I'm just excited today. Couple of quick announcements. I'm off the break. The office hours. You want to hit me up, say, Erik, we're going to talk about the office hours. We're going to talk about the commission, the comp plan, how to get paid, everything. That's going to be the office today at 12 o'clock. So I'm telling you, you want to plug into the office now. So I'm letting y'all know what's going down in the office hours today. Also, I'm going to talk about some things. I'm going to do something a little different. Stacey had her hand up, and I'm going to give Stacey the main stage platform. Stacey, you still got your hand up, or was that like an amen hand? Like you just, go, girl.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing today?
Fired up.
Awesome. I really don't have a lot to talk about, except that I just want to thank Rita and Lacey for helping me out this weekend. I completed 3 green sheets, sent them to Keisha, and I have another one that I was working on, and then I have somebody that I'm meeting up with tonight. I have my contracts in order now, so I can begin. My biggest struggle really is still working my job, and I want to get away from my job so I can just do life insurance full time. And the other day when I went out to get something to eat, I went to a Mexican restaurant. I also have my accident and health license is the first license I got, and they don't have any insurance over there. So I talked to the owner about that, and he's interested in me coming in to talk to them about that. And I use it as a segue to get into life insurance with the employees over there. So that's what that's all that I'm doing. But I haven't been on here in a few days. So thank you.
Woo, love it.
She said she didn't have much.
Yeah, Twan, I'm just going, how you doing? I ain't had much. I just got 3 green sheets, this, that, and I went to the Mexican restaurant, talked on, and see, really what hit me the other day, Sunday, a couple of days ago, me and Dr. Meri was at this new Spanish restaurant, I guess a Mexican restaurant, I don't know, Spanish, probably Mexican, and the guy was over talking to us, and I didn't give him no card, I didn't get no owner, I didn't talk to nothing, and I'm like, man, I need to go back there. But it just reminds me, you don't need to go back to some places. Every place you go, are you promoting your business? Are you promoting your business to everybody you talk to? See, it just made me start thinking about the things I haven't done. Woo. Oh, Stacey, you lighting the fire already. And then she makes it like, oh, I ain't doing much. I'm still working my job. But one day I ain't gonna be working my job and I'm really gonna do something. Oh, did that just cut through some of y'all? Just make you feel like, what? Just had to take me a shot right there. I'm sorry. That was big, Stacey. That was big. So I got something for y'all today, though. I got something for y'all today. I wanted to touch on something that I talked about yesterday on the training. So I am going to, if I look a little bit to my right, I got my slides here. I was talking on the training about rebranding yourself, okay? And the training I was talking about was rebranding yourself, relaunching your business. And so I kind of want to touch on that relaunch of your business and just kind of have a conversation today, okay? Have a conversation for those who didn't catch it. When you're relaunching your business, one of the things, and I'm speaking from this because I had to do it several times. For me personally, I'm always in a relaunch. Even inside, like right now, we're doing a pre-launch. This is not the first time we did a pre-launch. We pre-launched in the very beginning, but the pre-launch was really a relaunch because I've been in other networking companies. Are y'all with me? So I did my pre-launch was really a relaunch from another business, from another life, right? And inside that, I've done multiple relaunches, multiple pre-launches. So right now we're in a pre-launch. We started October. There's going to be October, September, November, August. All right, thank you. There. I'm like, why my months ain't working right? All right, August, September, October, November. All right, 4 months. We're doing a 4-month pre-launch, and we're only halfway through 1 month, 1.5 months. We're not even halfway through yet. So why do you want to do a pre-launch? Because a pre-launch, we talk about relaunch. Now, I didn't give them this sauce yesterday, talking about relaunching your business. But before you relaunch, guess what you should be doing? A pre-launch. You pre-launch before you relaunch. So Eric, why are you going to pre-launch again before you relaunch? It gives you a chance to build momentum. It gives you a chance to build momentum, right? And momentum, the big mo they call it, is something that you need to build. And it's a hard thing to build and it's an easy thing to stop. Let me say that about momentum. Momentum is something that's a hard thing to build and very easy to stop, right? Momentum can be stopped by a life event. COVID stopped momentum. You heard Brother LaCole talked about some deaths that, he said, but the team kept going, but there's a little fog around it, right? We was on a roll. Thank God the team kept going. Thank God we had enough. That team was big enough, right? And here, that's another message. As you grow your team, situations, it minimizes situations from stopping your momentum. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
Diversify your momentum risk. Ooh, that's a new one. Yeah, you write that down. I make that one up. Catch that. When the larger your team, the more you can diversify your momentum risk. What do you mean? Okay, they had a hurricane that just came through that Louisiana and maybe some of the Houston market, right? And that's going to hopefully I pray it doesn't, but it may be another hurricane that comes through this country. Well, if you got people throughout the country, if I'm only in one spot, one city, that's all my business is in, that storm can come through and stop my business. But if I'm in all across the country, it's very unlikely that there's going to be a storm that's going to hit the whole entire country, right? So therefore, it may stop one part of my business, but the other part keeps going. So that's why momentum is so impactful. You want to do whatever you can to get that momentum going. So some people say, Eric, what should I be trying to do? You got to get the momentum going. When you're launching, pre-launching, you got to get the momentum going. When you look at a rocket, use the science of a rocket, right? So this is not theory, this is science. Go back to rockets. Rockets, planes, they need to take off, right? They're fighting what? Gravity, right? What goes up, the Rita Brown drop must come down. I can throw it up. It's still gonna come down. Are y'all with me? So it's fighting gravity. So it gotta go up and gotta go up. So what it needs to do, it's expending about 90 to 95% of the rocket's energy is all in the beginning. The first 30 seconds, fire shooting everywhere, and it's you're like, when is it going to take off? It's like, it's building up, it's building up, it's building up the pressure. It's building up the pressure. Then they release the gate. It looks like it's going slow. Before you know it, in less than a minute, that rocket is totally out of sight. But what happened? I can't even see it no more. And once it hits through the Earth's atmosphere, it's a little thrust, keeps it going. Had that thing going, zooming 10, 20, 30 miles per hour. Are y'all catching that? Why? Because it took everything to get the momentum going. So when you're looking at, Eric, what I need in my business, when you're launching, relaunching, you got to try to figure out how to get momentum. And that's what I want y'all to think. That's a thought process. What can I do to get momentum? See, some of y'all thinking, don't think, what can I do to make a sale? What can I do to get momentum? I need people. I need action. I need excitement. I need energy. Are y'all with me? So how can I get the most energy? See, some of y'all, you can just go to a local, what do you call it? Community school, community college. Go to your local community college. Why I like community colleges? Because most of them are over 18, pretty much all of them over 18, right? And a lot of people at community college, they got jobs, they got careers. That's the thing about a lot of times community college. They're there part-time. They may got careers, right? And they're hungry for money. They're not like, I'm going to graduate from this community college and I'm going to get picked up by some major league, Fortune 500 company. See, people going to like them Harvard, them Yales, the 4-year school, they're like, yeah, I'm studying to be a accountant, and I'm going to get picked up by, Charles Schwab, and I don't need to look at your business because I'm an accounting major, right? And you try to convince the accounting major at those 4-year schools that, hey, this is what they need. They're like, well, I'm above that. But you go to that community college student, and they're like, hey, listen, I got an opportunity for make 6 figures in the next 6 months. What, are you kidding me? I ain't going to school no more ever, right? Their mindset shifts. And then you got a whole bunch of them like, hold on, there's hundreds of them. I can set up and start passing out my business card. Hey, looking for opportunity. Oh yeah, of course, I'm looking for opportunity. I'm down. Now, I know some of y'all thinking, but Erik, those students at the community college, they're not the sharpest tool in the shed. Well, guess what? There's a book called The A Students Work for the B Students. See, those people are the ones most likely to start a business. The other people are the ones most likely to work the job. So who do you want to start your company with? Those who want to start a business, who got the business mindset, who's working and going to school, doing double time, mom and dad ain't paying for it. They ain't got these big student loans. Are y'all with me? They out here hustling. I'm just giving y'all an idea. Why? So now you can get a whole bunch of them. Now I got a whole team of these community colleges. What I'm going to do? You got momentum. Are y'all catching that? I just gave y'all one way to get some momentum. You can go around to all these little restaurants and start asking the owners and say, hey, owner, boom, 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 boom. Take 2 weeks. Now you got all these business owners coming to your Zoom. I'm doing a business on financial Zoom. Tell your employees, tell your things, boom, boom, boom. Now I'm creating momentum. I got 10 business owners coming onto a Zoom. I got momentum. So I'm just trying to tell you, you want to think about how to get momentum. Momentum requires multiplication, not addition. Hey, you can tell you how to get multiplication? Who want to know how to get multiplication in their business instead of addition? All right.
I do.
There we go.
Me.
This is addition. Addition is like the T, right? It's the plus sign, right? How do you get multiplication? Knock that down. You got an X. Just knock the addition over, boom. Knock the addition over, boom. And then you got multiplication. Do what you're doing is knock it over and go get out your own way and watch how your business starts to multiply. You're holding yourself back with the addition. I don't know if I should do that. I'm not sure. I'm not good enough. All those I don't knows is holding you back. Knock that thing over and watch your business explode. And you'll go be great doing the things you already know how to do. I don't got to tell you what to do. You already know how to do it. That's why we call it the 3x5, right? It's multiplication. So going back to the pre-launch, you're pre-launching. So I shared with y'all how to launch, and I'm gonna do a training on that. But I shared with you how to launch. But the best way to launch, to relaunch, is to pre-launch. Why? I told you the momentum you can build in your relaunch. See, Isaiah said he's relaunching Young Money Man. He's rebranding. I'm gonna tell him, we haven't had this conversation, but if you listen and say, you need to tell them we're in a pre-launch stage, y'all. That's the message you got to tell them tonight. We already talked to you about it. Why is that message important? Because when you tell people they're in the pre-launch stage, it's 2 things. They feel that they're not early. It hasn't taken off. Couple of things. They're not early, so it hasn't taken off yet. So they feel like I can still win. They believe they can win. Mm-hmm. Second thing is they get a personal buy-in. If they're in the pre-launch, they say yes, they're going to feel like they're buying in. You don't have to try to sell them the dream. They're already buying in. They're like, I want to create the dream with you. Are y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
When you put people in the pre-launch, they're like, I'm trying to create this dream with you. I'm down. Let's go. They automatically start speaking French in the pre-launch. Because they're like, we doing this. I got these ideas. I'm going to do this. Zay was on the call the other day talking to one of his buddies on the pre-launch. The guy was like, man, listen, we can go here, we can go to this, we can go to these jobs, because he's in the HVAC thing, and electrical, and he's like, man, we can go to my job, we can go to here, we can go do this. And he started talking about all these things, trade shows. He's now bought into he's coming up with momentum. I'm like, Zay, yeah, keep it going. Don't slow that momentum down. Bro, yes, sir.
You just said something that's huge too. When you are launching and you're painting the picture or relaunching, right? That was you want to stay creative with the people that you're talking to and making sure that they get involved. You see what I'm saying? Become a player of putting this movement together. So that was big when, like you said, you want to get people talking French. You want to get people saying we, because their creative synergy helps the movement. It creates more energy. It multiplies that energy that you were just talking about, that multiplication.
Yeah, absolutely, Uncle John. And then the second thing, now you got the buy-in. They believe they can win. You got the buy-in. The other thing with the pre-launch, y'all don't understand. See, now when you're pre-launching this thing, that momentum starts to create in, right? And the juices start to kick in. And now they also give you the biggest thing is they give you some grace. When you're pre-launching, do you realize that takes the pressure off. Not the pressure off is just them, you and them. Everybody's given a little bit of leeway. The pressure comes down. You know, John, how big is that when you can operate without pressure, without feeling like, man, I got to do everything right?
It's huge when there's no pressure. And that's one thing I love about Experience culture is no pressure, but being able to operate and feel like, dang, it's almost like putting on a suit that's too tight. You just feel confined and restricted. When you put on a suit that fits nice, it's a little, got a little, it's not so snug. It just makes you move and feel a little better.
Ooh, I love it. The other thing, fourth thing, in the pre-launch, it allows you to build relationships. You create bonds now. You can create the bonds because now we in the pre-launch, we in this together, y'all. We fighting together. Jock, I know you got your group and y'all in your pre-launch group. Do you find that they kind of bond a little bit different than some of the rest of your team? You got a big jumbo team, right? And I seen you kind of shrunk it and allow people to talk about that team because I don't want to go into how you put it together and allow people to opt in. But what's the bond that you see inside that group?
So what happens is I I like to call it like my sniper group, and pretty much just got them together as a beta test right now to see what would happen if I put smaller groups of people together. And what happens is it just creates a different synergetic connection where ideas and stuff are brought to the table. And it hasn't really done what I wanted to do just yet because I'm trying to just get, how Jamie puts us in positions where he puts different groups and stuff together and kind of lets them organically do their thing. So I'm trying to let this group organically make a connection with energy. And it's working pretty much, though. It's working.
Oh, Jock, you don't realize. See, I know what you're probably thinking, your expectation, which is good. That's what, as a leader. But I'm telling you from the outside, you just heard Lacey came in and talked about what she's doing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm turning this over to Rita. I'm passing to Rita. See, that right there was a reflection of that group because as Rita's part of that group and doing things and sharing the thing, right? So now Lacey's making sure she publicly, hey, I'm doing this right here because I'm representing Rita. Are y'all with me? And
right.
So we're going to make sure Rita stands out, the bond. And then so next thing you know, I guarantee tomorrow, Siobhan's like, listen, oh, it ain't just Rita doing my thing. Then you heard somebody's like, man, you're gonna hear about Takesha's team's gonna be like, man, I'm doing this, we doing here. Hey, don't count us out. Don't.
Right.
It creates those little inner side bonding, teamworks, right? Competition, like we want to stand out. So that's what happens in the pre-launch. And it takes the pressure off, and so we can fumble. I'm telling you, the relationship.
How big is it? Like you said, how big is it to be able to fumble and be okay with it?
I love it. It's like practice. The pre-launch is our practice, y'all. And we get paid just like the professional athletes. They get paid during the practice season. We get paid during the practice season. They get paid not as much in practice as they do during the real season, but they're still getting paid. We're getting a free internship when you do this pre-launch, right? It's like, come on, y'all. We can get paid during this pre-launch. Woo, it's like a free internship. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all something. That's the pre-launch. I'm gonna give y'all my theory. I call it my brick theory, right? And it's not Uncle Jock's brick theory, but my momentum theory, okay? Here's my theory about momentum. Y'all ready? Let me say you say y'all ready. All right.
Ready.
The theory about what I talk about, the brick theory. And this is why momentum is so critical. And before I go to my brick theory, I'm going to say one thing that, even Zay told me, talk to me about this. He shared this with me and I didn't really realize it, but he kind of made me aware of this. He was like, Dad, they call it trauma bonding in sports sometimes. I never heard this term. See, sometimes Isaiah, he reminds me that, hey, Dad, I do have 2 master's degrees, right? I do got a master's degree in sports management. I am like 2 classes away from getting his MBA. So he's like, trauma bond. He started giving me some fancy terms. I'm like, what? Come from him? I'm like, okay. But then he said in sports, sometimes something traumatic happens and it bonds the team together. He's like, he's been a part of some, in his first year, in his first school, Maine, a young man died on the field and they won a championship that they kind of bonded together for that, right? He's been a part of teams that had to come together for certain reasons. His high school team, a young man got hurt. He's now one of his young money millionaires. He got hurt on a football field, ended his football career. He probably would have become professional player in high school, but the team rallied around it and won another championship. So it happened in high school, happened in college, right? It's sometimes situations happen, right? And the team rallies around it. And so what I'm saying to y'all is that bonding period, even during the pre-launch when mistakes can happen and issues can happen, when you fix it, the team rallies around it, right? It brings the team closer together. And I'm saying that to you to say to, Dr. Teresa and Nicole, y'all, the people y'all had some situations like a loss, but you know, the leaders, I'm speaking to the leaders now, be that leader to keep forging through. There's two ways you can take it now. We can say, let's do it because of them, or let's not do it because of them. You know what I mean? Let's do it for them, or we're not going to do it because of them. You follow me? So which path do you take? And they're looking to the leader like, how are we going to respond? How are we going to play this? We got to be respectful of the loss, but there's a scripture in the Bible, and they come to it, and then everybody was coming to the tomb. I remember they was coming to the tomb, and when, after Jesus was died on the cross, and they was coming in, they was like, man, we come to mourn, and somebody said, why y'all looking for him? He's not dead, he's risen. Why are you looking for the man in the land of the dead? He has now risen. They're like, no, we here celebrating life now. All right, y'all want to come mourn, but now this ain't that. So they say, hey, we got to go back and go run. We got to go to work. We got to go spread the gospel. It turned into be one of the biggest crusades ever, right? You talk about MLM at its finest. He took some few disciples and turned them to millions, right? Because that one pivotal moment that said, how are we going to respond when the leader went down?
Yes, sir.
How are we going to respond when the leader went down? They said, man, nah, don't come here mourning. Y'all better get out there and start celebrating what he sacrificed for. So that bondable moment, just want to kind of share that with y'all. You know, the second thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is that bondable moment, but now that brick. Here's my brick concept. The brick concept, it says this, you know, when you have like let's take a freight train. I'm going to probably wrap it up with this right here. You got a freight train. You know, a big old locomotive freight train. You take a brick and sit it in front of the two wheels, it can't take off. That big, strong engine can't take off when you sit in front of the two wheels. Why? It doesn't have the momentum. It doesn't have the steam to take off yet. But now, once that freight train gets rolling, you can stack a whole brick walls in front of it. It'll go crash right through it. One brick can stop it from taking off, but 100 bricks can't keep it from stopping once it's going. Are y'all picking that up? That's the power of momentum. See, some people, I don't know what's the one brick holding you back. It could be, oh, I don't know if I look good on camera. You know, Uncle Doc said, come get on here and tell your story. Oh, you know, I don't got nothing to say. Oh, I don't like my voice. Oh, my hair ain't done right. Oh, they're going to laugh at me. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm shy. What is the brick stopping you? Because once you got momentum, you start rolling and you start going, you don't care how your hair looks. You're like, I don't have time to think about my hair. I don't have time to be shy. I got work to do. See, I got to get on here at 8:30. The momentum's going. The call is started. Y'all expecting. It don't matter what my life is going through. At 8:30, this call got to be started. I open the doors at 8:25. By 9 o'clock, I better be ready. Yesterday, it was like 9 o'clock. I got 6 seconds to say this. It was like 9 o'clock. It was like, bam, Erik, you're on. I'm trying to load my computer up. We don't care. Boom. I had to do 3 takes. So what? Take 1, take 2, take 3. It doesn't matter because the momentum is started. Are y'all catching that? That's why you got to get momentum. If you want to relaunch your brand, you need to pre-launch your brand and you need to build momentum. Put your mind, start thinking, what can I do to freaking get momentum? Not how smart I can get, not how educated, I got to study, you got to get momentum in the pre-launch, and everything else will take care of itself. So with that being said, I'm going to turn over to Troy Gandy to take this relay home. Thank you, sir.
On time. All right. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, great nuggets from the man that holds the nugget bucket. He knows how to pull it out each and every time, I tell you. And we definitely know what time it is right now. It's time for the recap relay. And we know when I was running cross country and the anchor man on that 2-mile relay that we had some folks on the team that once they got rolling, we called them the freight train because once they move it, you ain't no stopping them. They bringing it through. All right. So I know somebody's got their track shoes on, ready to get on the track and get this party started. Let's get running. Let's get running. Somebody got some nuggets out of this morning. Where you at? Lady T. That girl, she ain't turning down a race to win. All right. Let's go with Poetic Justice, Mr. Warner Chisley.
Okay, this last little bit that you said, Erik, really hit home because Dottie, one of my teammates, was setting up for a virtual for her VGO on Thursday, and Doc's not going to be able to do it. So he said, I think you're ready to do it. I thought about it for a second, and I said, well, I said, if I have to do it, I have to do it. And now, as I always say, just do it ugly till you get it right. However, Derek did say that we could join his on Thursday. So that took some of the weight off of me. But I was prepared to just tweak the presentation to how it's going to work for me and make it happen. So I absolutely get that.
All right. We got ready for the second leg. Now, I was getting ready to say, because coach is about to step up and coach is about to put somebody on the track. But I see now we got a second and a third leg on deck, and we can go on to the lady with the voice of silk herself, none other than Miss Annie Willie.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you, Annie.
Yes, so I apologize. The other day I was invited to speak, but I couldn't because of my duty, because of my grandma duty. And sometimes it's a little loud. But today we're going out. I'm going out with him to do my business because I'm not staying at home. Money won't come to me at home. We have to go out. The other day, I went with my husband to change my oil, do a little tune-up, and I spoke to the manager there about giving me an opportunity to share what I do or with the staff over there. Because, oh my gosh, this place is busy. And he obliged me. So I had an appointment, and we're going to talk about insurance because September is insurance month. Now to recap a little bit of what I heard intermittently, I heard Leslie dropping up a nugget, and we should take advantage of that regarding the lady in the funeral home. That's a nice place to check, go talk to them, ask them if you can do a similar thing that she proposed to Lacey, and you'll be glad because they don't do other things like final expense and
Awesome, awesome.
So thank you for allowing me to share.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the third leg is ready now that we've heard from the voice of silk, and the second leg is complete. The baton is passed to none other than the ED master, Nicole Elijah Pye.
Thank you so much, Mr. Troy. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Yesterday you've been, on this awesome momentum of creating this relaunch, which is important. They say never let the momentum die, because when the momentum dies, it's always difficult to rebuild momentum. So no matter how slow it is, just keep it going. Just keep it going, because if you let it completely fall, it's difficult to raise it up again. That's why no matter what is going on, we have to keep going. My father used to tell me that things don't happen to trees, happen to people. Things don't happen to trees, it happen to people. And when things happen to you, just keep your eye on the target, keep your eye on the focus. It might not be easy right now, but they say good things don't come easy. They say the darkest part of the night is the part closer to the dawn. So it might look as dark as it is right now, but I'm telling you, it's getting close to the dawn. So thank you for allowing me to share. Back to you, Mr. Trott.
All right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we appreciate you and your nuggets and everything that you bring on to this track so that you can keep this freight train rolling. And now that the team is smoking, we got time now for the lady that always keeps her shoes laced up and always ready to start spinning them wheels and keep this thing smoking. None other than downtown Rita Brown.
Thank you,
Bring it
Troy.
home, anchor leg.
All right. Don't forget the Young Money Leaders Call tonight, 35 and under, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Leadership development and finances will be discussed. Tap into some local events. Show up as a community resource. Plant the seed. Life is lifing for everyone. Continue to impact and make people aware. What are you doing today to make your future dreams a reality? Are you promoting your business everywhere you go? Are you talking to everybody you come in contact with? Relaunching your business. You can relaunch your business as many times as you want. We are in pre-launch. August, September, October, November. Why a pre-launch before you relaunch? It gives you a chance to build momentum. Momentum is hard to build and very easy to stop by life event. The bigger your team, you can minimize your momentum stopping. You got to get the momentum going. What can I do to get momentum? I need people, action, excitement, and energy. Community colleges are a great place to meet people and to get momentum. They are hungry and looking for opportunity. Momentum requires multiplication, not addition. Knock the addition over. Get out of your own way. Knock it over and watch it explode. We are in pre-launch. What's the importance of pre-launch? Number one, it makes others feel that it's not taken off yet. They believe they can win. Number two, it's a personal buy-in. They want to create a dream with you. They start speaking French in the pre-lunch. Creative synergy helps the movement. Number 3, it takes the pressure down. Everyone has grace. We can fumble and be okay. Pre-lunch is like practice season, pre-internship. Number 4, it allows you to build relationships and bonds. The brick theory. Well, before the brick theory, trauma bonding. Something traumatic happens and it bonds the team together. That bonding period, when mistakes and problems happen, when they get solved, it bonds the team together. Be that leader that continues to push through. The brick concept is like a freight train. If you sit a brick in front of the 2 wheels, it cannot take off. Why? Because it has no momentum. But once it gets rolling, 100 bricks can't stop it. It keeps going. What one brick is holding you back? Build momentum. Ask yourself, what can I do to get momentum in this pre-lunch? That's it. That's all.
Oh, Rita Brown.
Rita, I waited for you this time because I missed some notes. I'm just sitting here trying to stuff that you said. Man.
Slow down, Rita.
Woo!
Come on back, Rita. Woo! Thank you. As always, once again. And we appreciate each and every one of you for attending this morning's most inspirational something. And just remember that we got a chance to all turn out on October the 5th, because that is an awesome opportunity. One of the awards actually happens to be for the largest organization to participate in the Community Unity Walk. And I can't think of a better organization that helps the community than Experior Financial Group. So, if y'all just come on through, it'll be a good day. All right. We're going to gather at 10:15 at Asbury United Methodist Church. That is 155 North Jonathan Street in Hagerstown, Maryland. All right. And then right after we gather at 10:15 up until 10:50, we're going to have time for shout outs. So you get a chance to introduce yourself and say what you're doing and why you're doing it. All right. You only get 30 seconds, though, because hopefully it's a lot of folks out there. And you get a chance to just at least say, hey, who you are and who you with. Experior Financial Group. Let them hear it loud and clear. All right. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to our super ED, the owner of the Nugget Bucket, Mr. Erik Robinson. Last words are yours.
Last words. Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction, that amazing relay recap. Thank you, Rita, for breaking it down like you do. Ladies and gentlemen, today at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, you want to go to experiorlife.com. Office hours, we're going to talk about the compensation. Tonight, we got the Hug Zone, 7 p.m. You want to learn about automations and how to take your business and make it, put it on autopilot, at least as far as building, attracting people. Come see us. Hug Zone. It's free. Just come learn. We got some really great people who know what they're doing in this automation space, in this marketing space. So we just give that information for you for free. And that's HUGSZONE.com every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come learn, hugzone.com. Tonight, Darren has his Rios meeting at 8:30. So just want to say, let's get there. Also, tonight, 7 p.m. If you ain't at Hug Zone, like Doc said, you go to Hug Zone, send your people over to Young Money Millionaires, experiorlife.com. Now, until today, start telling, hey, y'all, it's Young Money. I said it, Young Money Leaders. It's going to take me a second, too. The Young Money Leaders. YML. And if you see their names and before they're going to be like YML Zay. You're going to start seeing on the scoreboard. You're going to start seeing on the Zoom. YML Isaiah, YML this. That's the Young Money Leaders. That's kind of how they're doing their tagline. They're going to be putting their YML before their name. Ooh, like NBA Young Boy, right? Y'all so see some of the young. So they changing the game up. Thank you, Uncle Jock, for some great tips and some great strategies. So 7 p.m., bring them, drop them off. This first one, if y'all stick around and watch, I get it. Y'all might want to see people in. That's what leaders do. You want to see what your team is going to be exposed to. So we ain't got no problem with that. But eventually, you don't have to come. It's them to show up. Are y'all with me? So you got some people there. I would say you be there so you can check and make sure. The link for Young Money Leaders, YML, it's going to be experiorlife.com. Experiorlife.com. Same thing. They're using the same link, experiorlife.com. That's a branding tip that, you know, we try to keep it simple so people don't have to keep thinking about it, right? So it's the same thing for our Monday night huddles, same thing for our Wednesday night BTO, same thing for our Saturday night trainings, young money leaders. That's where it is. Brother Erskine, you had a question. Take us home, sir. Oh, also level up tickets. I think we're extending the early bird, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow, how to build your business through this level up. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, so don't tune in tomorrow. Erskine's hand was up. I don't know if he's just
All right, can you hear? Can y'all hear me?
You got your now, sir.
Yes, yes.
All right, thank you. Awesome training, by the way. I was wondering, was there a flyer for the Young Money Millionaire event?
Ooh, great training. They actually got a video. I'll drop their video inside the inside some of the groups. So I'll put the video in some of the groups. I don't think they have a flyer. They actually got a video. Now,
Okay, a video is even better. Thank you.
Doing a little different there. So I'll put the videos inside the group so you'll catch the video. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. That's perfect reminder. See y'all later. That's it. That's all.